man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm trying to keep up with the vlog. I like the idea of it. Like, I kind of feel like I'm figuring out what works and what's going to be, you know, what represents my brand very well. I also feel like I'm getting better at the editing portion of it, the engagement, and I'm really enjoying just building the community. I've been in Los Angeles for 11 years now. I came here as a fresh college graduate, my degree in journalism. I worked in public relations. I worked with celebrities, and that was my life for a very long time. And in 2009, I had quite a few comedic clients, and I was like, hey, like, this is fun. I want to get in on this, and I would contribute to their jokes and stuff like that. And then somebody was like, damn, like, why don't you get on stage? Got on stage, and I loved it. I talked about my childhood, my crazy life, my crazy family, and it was a cool and very therapeutic thing for me for a while. In 2011, I met Isaiah's father. That relationship was quite tumultuous and just wrong altogether. So it took a lot of energy from me, and I kind of got lost for a while. So though I was living here in Los Angeles, I was just gone from this scene for like almost 3 years. So a lot of people were like, where did you go? What did you do? I literally sat in Sherman Oaks. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. I mean, the world changed around me, and I'm like still looking at restaurants and things like that. Like, wow. So, I kind of feel like I've been rehabilitated, and I'm like rediscovering Los Angeles in a different way. Although, of course, all the friendships and people that I met and connections that I've amassed over the years, because I met a lot of people, knew a lot of people, did a lot of good work here, had a lot of fun here too. It's just like I'm starting over. Like, I'm starting all over again, and the stakes are even higher. And I'm just like, am I built for this? Is this what I want? I haven't been on stage in 2 years. Do I want to do that again? I've worked with brands and businesses. I've done a lot of great things in the WordPress web development realm. WordPress Queen is my name. I've been like a star on those like shared economy sites. Hey, Fiverr feature. It's like I'm kind of like still maintaining this Renaissance woman thing, and still doing all things that I can to have a decent life and take care of the kids. But it's like, what do I want to get out of it? I'll be 40 years old next year. So it's like, what do I want to do? And I want to achieve that. I feel like I went through the bad times, those crazy times, for a reason. And I remember thinking, like, I'm not going to get through this. Like, how am I going to change my life? Like, I'm stuck. And I've been dealing with some pretty crazy stuff my whole life. Like, I'm not a person who has had an easy way to go. I've had to fight for everything. I've had to support myself and do a lot of things on my own. So, I do long to have everything that I want and to be able to enjoy my life and not be struggling or fighting through things for the rest of my life, because I don't want to teach that struggle and strife is commonplace. And man, I'm telling you, in that time that I just sat there and just was dealing with that relationship and the components of it, some negative stuff, I was able to just kind of pinpoint how I allow those things to happen, and more importantly, what I didn't want to happen moving forward. And so, there's certain people that are not my life anymore. People who were close to me, but they're just not, they're negative people. They just don't have a lot, they're not very stable. They're very tumultuous, very emotional, don't have any boundaries, just negative. And I'm in a place where if my interaction with you causes me to lose control or to embarrass myself or make myself react in a way that makes me motivated by guilt or, some negative emotion, because I know that my anchor is guilt. I can be guilted into things. I can be forced into things. I can be scared into things. Like, I don't want to do nothing. Like, I am a grown woman. I live on my own. I have my own address. And I have been living this way since I was 18 years old. I've been a mother since I was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people can inhabit your mind and make you feel like they can control you, and you have a choice. So when I started this vlog, real talk, I had just left Bank of America, and I was like, look, I gotta take a time out. So I drove to the park, and I was gonna have an angry rant, you know. And I'm just like, I mean, walking out here was good. Getting away from a computer is excellent. Getting away from the kids is marvelous. Like, just being out here in the dirt, sitting in the middle of the field, I needed this. So I don't know, I have a lot of things, like I think I'm an overthinker. I think a lot about stuff, and you know, I try to plan stuff each day, and I try to deal with the things that I put on the shelf, because I think we all have like this virtual shelf that we take our stuff that we want, or things that we need fixed, or things that we long for, and we put it on that shelf, and we go, I'm gonna come back to it. And I just feel like I need to tend to that shelf. The shelf is getting really, really heavy. I don't want to keep moving through life and have things unfinished. I want to be able to accomplish things and move forward and look back and be like, I'm a better version of myself than I was before. I know that things happen for a reason, and I know that the journey that we're on is the one that is intended for us. So I try not to get too caught up in the whys, and just trying to look forward to the payoff of it all, you know. So, all right, let's do it. Every Tuesday, Time Out Tuesday. Next time, I'm gonna do it in the middle of I'm gonna do it right there in the middle of the track, and everybody walking around me, and they be like, "What's she talking about? I'm like, Time Out Tuesdays." All right, you guys, let me know what your thoughts are on anything I said. What do you do when you need time to reflect? What helps you kind of disconnect? Hi, it's Cecily and my daughter Seshem, and we're going, look right there. That's, yeah. So, and we're going to do the